Hello friends, today is day 11th of Ramadan, and the funny thing is nobody's fasting. It's only me and my mom that is around, always around, and nobody's fasting. She's not fasting because of the reason why women don't fast. So I don't think we are cooking much. We'll just be making yam porridge and then pap and some akara, tamarind and millet pap. That's it. That's basically it. So now I'm just going to keep resting. After resting, I'll read my Quran, then I'll pray my asr. I already prayed my zuhur. Let me show you a little bit of that. So now I'm just going to read my Quran and then I will pray Asr. After that, then my mom is want to prep the peanuts, peeling the skin of the peanuts. So I think I should just show you a little bit of that also. Maybe I will show you that, but I don't know. So just see in the video. So let's go and let's get right into today's video. I forgot to mention that I also swept the backyard earlier around when I prayed my Zuhur. I'll also include that clip. So let's get right into today's video. So I swept the backyard, then read my Quran and then pray my Asr prayer. That's the evening prayer. Then she started on the peanut. This is the peanut. She added a pan to the fire. Then she's going to pour in the peanut inside. You'll keep stirring everything until you hear the smell of like something good. That's the peanut being roasted, toasted or roasted, whatever you might call it. And some of it start turning light brown, then that's when it is done. I went inside to show you the things that we start prepping, the yam and the spring onions. Then I went out, as you can see, she's still toasting it. And you can take a peek at the one on the pan. So at this point, the peanut is ready. As you can see, you can just pick one and see if it's peeled, then yeah, it is ready. And you're going to put everything in a plate, giant plate, and allow it to cool because you can't touch it at this point. If not, you'll burn your hand. So while it was cooling down, I went and I carried the charcoal pot so that I can get started on the cooking of the day. Added water to the fire so that it will start boiling or getting hot. So I went inside to prep my spices. I added my fresh herbs. That's the turmeric, the thyme, fresh rosemary, some ginger, and the other leaf that I don't know the name, then some garlic. Pound everything together. I kept it aside. I also pound my bell peppers and some habanero or scotch bonnet separately, because that's the base of the porridge that we are going to be making. I added my meat to the fire without marinating it. I added my pounded spice into it, then my dry spice, a little bit of salt, some seasonings, hot water, cover it so that I'll allow it to boil. I added enough water because I wanted the meat stock. That's the chicken stock. So yeah. Then I moved to making my kunun amia, that's the millet and the marine pap. So this is the paste that I made like 3 days ago. It's a mixture of millet, some spices, that's ginger and some cloves and tamarind, soaked tamarind. That's the liquid that I used to blend it, and this is the meat boiling itself. So I went outside to pour hot water on the mixture, and I have a massive fail because it didn't thicken for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this is just to show you that not every day is perfect. So I poured the rest of the water in a flask. Then I poured the mixture inside the pot, keep stirring it. I take it inside to the gas stove. So you keep stirring with a whisk until it starts to thicken, as you can see. Some people also make it this way by pouring the mixture into hot water on top of the fire. Then they will keep stirring it until it thickens. So we went outside. The peanut is already cooled down, so you're going to mush it together with your hand, squeeze it until all the peels start coming off. Then you're going to separate the husk with the peanuts like that, as you saw as she was doing. So I started on my porridge. I added palm oil to the pressure cooker. You're just going to dump everything. It doesn't have any step or process. You can just dump everything once. You don't need to fry anything. I added in my spices, my fresh spices. I also added in my pounded scotch bonnet and bell peppers. Stir everything together. Add in my meat stock. Add in water. Then you're going to add in some seasonings and a little bit of, because I wanted to make more healthy. Then I added in my turmeric. Then you are going to allow it to boil. Then you are going to add the yam. You can choose not to use yam. You can use yam, anyone you prefer. You can use Irish potatoes. You can also add beans to this to make it have more protein. We are going to boil the beans first so that it will cook faster. Then you are going to make, at this point, if you want to add beans, you add the beans already. Then you add the yam, cut them into smaller chunks so that it will cook faster in the pressure cooker. I also added crayfish, but it's optional. You can add fish if you like, but if you don't mix fish and meat, you can choose one and just go with it. So you are going to add in the yam, then you cover it and allow it to pressure cook for a very long time. After allowing it to pressure cook, you are going to mash it with a masher if you want to mash it. If you don't want to mash it, then it's up to you, but it's a porridge, so yes, you need to mash it. So I left it to cook, then I went inside to watch my tafsir, as you can see. So at this point, the yam is done. I took it inside and I off the charcoal fire. I took it inside on the gas stove. I removed the meat first, then I used my masher to mash it very well. It tastes good when it has a little bit of chunks, but you can use an immersion blender and just blend everything together. But if you don't want that, you can just use the masher and mash it, and you have to leave some a little bit of chunks so that it will taste good, a little bit of bite to it. I'm done mashing it at this point. So people want it to be a smooth paste, and but if you also added beans, you don't need to mash it very well because so that you can taste the beans. I add in the spring onions and off the fire, then I close the pressure cooker so that the steam will cook will steam the spring onions, and the porridge is done, as you can see here. Then I clean everything that I use, as you can see. And this is my akara paste that is blended beans, added salt to it, then mix everything well. You're going to scoop it and add it to the oil. After it's done frying on both sides, and you're going to pack it in a plate, and that is it. So I'm done with the cleaning. Let me show you a little bit of that. So now I'm just going to go and pray, then eat dinner, and then edit my TikTok and watch TV and pray and go to bed. So come along, let's go. And that is a wrap for today's video. That's everything for today's video. So yeah, please, if you enjoy today's video, like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.